What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video, welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. I apologise if I have to be a little bit quiet in today's episode because I'm currently recording this at 20 minutes past 1. I can say from the start, there are no confirmed deals today because there's been none from today's episode and yesterday's. But to make up for lack of them, we have got a lot of potential ones to get through guys. So as always, before we get any further, if you can smash 1,500 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content. And in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours I should do in the next episode. And if you missed any of my previous videos, they'll be down below in the description box, or alternatively, check out my channel and they will all be there. That includes transfers every day at 8 AM. So, start off today then is going to be a potential Liverpool one, and it's an area we really need to strengthen. That's the left back role, and today linked to Jonas Hector. And there's about 3 or 4 different parts to this one alone, so this one could take a little bit of time to get through, but today apparently Liverpool have agreed a fee with FC Cologne for the German fullback. So the first part says that Hector has been linked to Liverpool a lot since basically Jurgen Klopp took over, and apparently he'll be available for around £12 million, and also Cologne have actually kind of raided themselves because they signed a fullback back in January. And that player in particular is going to be a guy called Filip Miladanovic, and apparently Hector's agent says that is kind of the sign of Hector leaving this summer. And the final part says that Liverpool are the front runners amongst the other interested clubs with talks underway, and also apparently this one is at the end. It basically says that Liverpool are understood to have made a bid for Schalke winger Leroy Sané, but it's been rejected and they are considering whether to make a second bid or not. Now that would be quite interesting, but now we've got some more reliable sources about Hector, and the first one is Ben Smith. He works for, I can't remember what it is, but basically a verified journalist. He's pretty damn reliable when it comes to Liverpool every now and then. And basically he said, he replied to someone, said that Liverpool aren't actually interested in Hector, but they, like him and Paul Joyce, they completely blanked the Sané stuff. Paul Joyce deleted his tweet saying, I don't think they want Hector, and Ben Smith, I think his is still up, but both questions were regarding Hector and also Sané, but Sané was completely out of the question from both replies. Either they don't know about Sané, or it could be something that they don't really want to leak just yet. Now we go on to the next player. That is going to be Charly Musonda, a young Belgian plays for Chelsea. Apparently wants to return to Real Betis on loan again for next season. Now one cool fact about this guy on head-to-head right now, I think he's a silver. He's also got 5-star skill moves. Unfortunately, they didn't give him 5-star skills on FIFA Ultimate Team. Like, people were price fixing this guy all over the shop, but he has not got 5-star skills, and basically he wants to return back to the Liga BBVA club to get more experience and more game time, as he's only 19 years old. Now we go on to Samuel Umtiti of Lyon today, linked to Barcelona, apparently as Marc Bartra's replacement. So first up, Mundo Deportivo are saying that Barca will replace Bartra with Umtiti for €20 million, and then Skorka wanted to say that Lyon's owner has confirmed the interest from Barcelona. They sold Bartra for around €8 million and getting Umtiti in for 20. That is good business, as I think he's a little bit younger than Bartra and he's obviously got a lot of potential about him, and a player I think is actually in the French squad for Euro 2016. And now we go on to Fabinho this time, the fullback from AS Monaco. And according to Gianluca Di Marzio, Spanish outfit Atletico Madrid have made a €20 million offer for the AS Monaco right back Fabinho. The other side to have lodged a bid, according to the Italian journalist, is Napoli, but they have offered around €10 million plus bonuses. So Di Marzio himself is claiming that AS Monaco are considering the proposal and Fabinho is edging closer to Atletico. So again, I say this every time, Di Marzio is pretty damn reliable. Or he used to, I don't know if he is as much anymore, but my understanding, he's a very reliable journalist. And that one, it'd be quite a cool one to have in the Liga BBVA. Now we go on to George Kevin Nkodu, currently playing for Marseille, today linked to West Ham. And according to The Guardian, Premier League side West Ham are set to make a €12.7 million bid for the Marseille winger Nkodu. Manchester United and Liverpool are also interested in the French youth international, with both sides having scouted the player multiple times already last season. Marseille's asking price is apparently €20 million to €25 million, so should West Ham lodge that bid, they will obviously have to up it and probably double it if they want to get this guy. I think he's 21 years old, and Marseille, they seem to be a club right now that are selling a lot. I'm not sure of their financial status, although I think it's not that great because the likes of, I think it's Dimitri Payet didn't go for too much, and they've got a lot of players that kind of aren't staying or seeing out their contract. Now we go on to a manager this time, and I covered this in yesterday's video, and that is Diego Simeone, and apparently he's now rejected Paris Saint-Germain. And this is according to Di Marzio again. He basically says that Diego Simeone has turned down the offer from Paris Saint-Germain and will stay at Atletico Madrid after reviewing his future. So that's very good news for the Spanish club, and not so good news for the French club. Although on the other side they do have Laurent Blanc still, and if they are to get a new manager, I'm not sure if any manager's really going to outdo what Laurent Blanc done. I mean, they walked the league. Maybe a higher Champions League finish, possibly. That's probably on the cards. But other than that, I think he's done a fantastic job. And now we go on to this one. I'm scratching my head right now. Lionel Messi to United. And this is Daily Mail. I'm not sure the quote that John Henry said about Arsenal. I'm not sure what they're smoking over there. But basically, Daily Mail said that United have approached Barcelona about signing Lionel Messi twice in the past 3 weeks with a view to bringing the Argentine into the Old Trafford club in 2017. So apparently they're trying to get this one done in a year advance. Again, do you guys believe it? In the comments below, do you think, honestly, Messi would join Manchester United? So I don't think it would happen. I mean, if it did, I'd have to swallow my own words or whatever that saying is. And again, if it happened, it'd be crazy. But honestly, I cannot see it happening whatsoever. Now we've gone to Vincent Kompany today. And according to Manchester Evening News, he has been assured of his future at the club. So yeah, been linked to a lot of centre-backs as of late, including the likes of Laporte. And apparently Kompany was kind of like a little bit worried if he'd be the starting centre-back. But apparently Pep Guardiola has said you're captain still. And basically he's assured his future at the club, according to, again, Manchester Evening News. Now we go on to Eric Bailly this time, a very quick centre-back from the Ivory Coast, and apparently this one's very close to actually happening. I have 3 articles to mention this one. So the very first one, Villarreal centre-half Eric Bailly is said to be Jose Mourinho's first signing at Manchester United, as talks are in advanced stage. That is according to Cadena SER. The next one says further reports that Manchester United are about to sign Bailey for €40 million, which is £31 million, and they're discussing personal terms now. And now Sky Sports have relayed that information and said that he is in advanced talks. I'm trying to work out how to say his name. Is it Bailey or Bailey? I don't know if you say the L's or not, but let me know in the comments below how you pronounce that one, as potentially we could be mentioning him a lot in future episodes. Now we go on to Jamie Vardy. This guy's a massive talking point right now, and apparently this one could be wrapped up by Monday. So first up, with the confirmation this interest is legit. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, at least, they're saying that Ranieri was asked about Arsenal's situation and approach for Jamie Vardy, and his response was, "It's all true." So that's the first bit. Now it says Jamie Vardy's £20 million release clause applies to only clubs in the Champions League, hence why Liverpool and Manchester United haven't even bid, and that's according to a lot of places, and it kind of makes sense. And the final one, according to B. Fairthorne, who I think is a writer, potentially for like the BBC or something, they said that Jamie Vardy's Arsenal medical will take place at Colney on Sunday at 2 p.m. Announcement to come on Monday. So this one has moved so quick, and that kind of gives hope to a lot of fans, because it doesn't. If a player's not linked to you, it does not mean they're not going anywhere. Because this transfer, I think, go back a week, Vardy was not even like mentioned in the same sentence as Arsenal. And then within 2 days, it clicked, and potentially could be an Arsenal player by Monday, which is crazy stuff. Moving at such a fast pace. And I was thinking about it. He's 29 years old, and apparently he can be £30 million, by the way. But being that age and that fee, I was like, that's a little bit too much. Then I put into perspective, like TV money right now is ridiculously high, and that really £30 million isn't that much of a chunk out of it, especially when Arsenal been like, they've not spent much over the last few years compared to other teams. So they've got a lot probably saved up in their transfer kitty, and Jamie Vardy, it would be a great signing. And I think it's soon to be wife, or if not wife now, if they're married. She tweeted out saying, "Don't abuse me." Leicester fans were giving her shit, and she also mentioned, "I don't have like any say in my husband's future." So that again, it's a bit of an indication that he's leaving. But let me know your thoughts on this Vardy situation in the comments below, guys. Now we go on to Diafra Sakho, a guy I covered in yesterday's video. Apparently £11 million bid from Sunderland was sent, and he's said he wants to start pre-season off with the club who'll be out next season. Sakho is also aware that West Ham have made several offers for other strikers around the world, the likes of Lacazette and also Carlos Bacca, and he opts to move away and potentially probably do it as fast as possible, probably next couple of weeks, and Sunderland could get the man very soon. Now we go on to Paul Pogba today. Apparently Man City have dropped a complete interest in him. So Manchester Evening News are saying Man City have dropped their interest in signing Juventus star Paul Pogba, and the papers also said that Pep Guardiola has removed the Frenchman from his list of targets, paving the way to Manchester United to make a move. There's also the likes of Real Madrid, Barca, and also Chelsea linked to him still. Now we go on to Jordan Amavi. He was previously linked to Liverpool, and the Liverpool Echo said that's not true whatsoever, but he is actually a proper target for AC Milan. And L'Equipe are saying that AC Milan are eyeing a move for Aston Villa left back Jordan Amavi, again according to L'Equipe. The French outlet reports the 22-year-old, who has been out injured since November, could be available for around €14 million. And despite Aston Villa being absolutely shocking last season, when this guy was playing, he honestly was great. He was a fantastic fullback, and I imagine we'll definitely get his move to a higher ranked club after being relegated last season. Now we go on to Raja Nainggolan this time. The Belgian confirms Chelsea talks. The midfielder has confirmed that Chelsea have been in contact over a potential move, and currently obviously aware the national team ahead of Euro 2016. Apparently he told a site called HLN Nina there has been contact between Roma and Chelsea, but I'll not get involved so long as there is no agreement between the clubs. Chelsea are keen to strengthen their squad and Kante is a manager who wanted to sign me before, and Chelsea are a big club. But the transfer is not a done deal so long as there is no signed contract on the table, and it would not be easy to leave Italy after 11 years. So he's kind of made it clear that Chelsea would interest him, but he doesn't necessarily want to leave Roma, so he's kind of like a little bit sitting on the fence right now regarding his future. Now we've gone to Carlos Bacca. I mentioned this before that West Ham have bid for him, and apparently now he's played down the exit talks. Bacca has played down speculation linking him with a move away from AC Milan, and the Colombian, who's currently playing for Colombia at the Copa America, points out that he still has 4 years left at the club on his contract, and that's basically what his quote says, and he says he also wants to now focus on the Copa America. And that's according to Sky Sports Italia, and again, just like most of the players at the Euros, they probably don't want to be thinking just right now about their future at a club or their contracts and stuff. They just want to keep their full concentration basically on the national teams. And now we've got a lot to cover, and obviously Ronaldo is there right now, but apparently there's a lot of massive Real Madrid stars set for new deals at the Bernabeu. So this is according to AS, and apparently the players on the list, there's Ronaldo, there's Gareth Bale, Jesse Rodriguez, Pepe, and also Isco. Last week, apparently Ronaldo said after the Champions League win that he wants to retire at Real Madrid, which would make sense, and apparently Real Madrid are also looking to extend Gareth Bale's current deal, which expires in 2019, by a further 2 years. Also, Jesse Rodriguez out of contract in June 2017, so next year, and Madrid do not want him to leave on a free. And if they can't actually get a contract sorted out between him and Real Madrid, they are willing to cash in on him this summer, apparently, with multiple clubs actually interested. Pepe, last year his contract entering it right now, I think, and apparently they'll have to wait a little bit, but he will be offered fresh terms. And finally, Spanish playmaker Isco is also in line for a new deal. He's previously expressed his desire to stay at the Bernabeu despite his failure to nail down a first-team regular role. So he's not getting much game time right now, and I think he's got a bit of a point to prove, and he could do that under Zinedine Zidane. And now we've got Raul Albiol, and apparently Napoli defender Albiol could be set for return to Valencia this summer, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. The 30-year-old Spaniard who started his career at Valencia has a year left in his contract at the Serie A club, and Valencia are definitely interested, but no fee has been mentioned on that part. Now we go on to Hector Bellerin. Yesterday linked to Barcelona, today linked to Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. Pep Guardiola wants to bring Arsenal right back Hector Bellerin to Manchester City, according to the Times. Bellerin came through the Barcelona setup while Guardiola was currently in charge of the club, and the incoming City boss is hoping to be reunited with his fellow Spaniard at the Etihad. But I think Arsenal would rather let him return back to Barcelona instead of selling to a Premier League rival in Manchester City. And now we go on to N'Golo Kante. Today, apparently he's postponed talks about the Chelsea situation. So according to beIN Sports, Chelsea are currently in discussions with the Leicester City holding midfielder N'Golo Kante about a summer move, but he wants to put it on hold for now because the France international has opted out of it because he wants to focus again on the Euro 2016 tournament. So end of July, they could resume it. And right now, it's pretty quite a weird time for a Leicester City fan because you're on the high of winning the Premier League, but now all your stars like N'Golo Kante, Vardy, Mahrez, they could all potentially be leaving, and they will replace them, but whether they can replace them with as much quality, we'll have to wait and see. And now we've got Pjanic to Barcelona yet again. Apparently Barca have contacted Pjanic's agent to explore the possibility of signing the Roman playmaker, according again to Gazzetta dello Sport. Barca have long been linked with a move for the Bosnian international, who's been a key player for the Serie A club since 2011, and apparently the Italian Sports Daily reports that Catalans have gotten in touch with Pjanic's representatives, Michel Bacca, I think his name is, to discuss the possibility of activating the midfielder's release clause, which is currently set at £38 million, or €38 million should I say, and that clause however will drop to €28 million next season if they do want to wait. So that's not even that bad of a price, to be honest, given this guy's quality on the pitch. Now we've gone to Bastian Schweinsteiger. Apparently United are ready to ditch him basically, and that is according to Sunday Mirror. I'm not sure whether that means they want to sell him or they just want to release him, but Sunday Mirror said that just after one season he could be gone from United's team, and I don't know if that makes sense or not because he's still a fantastic player. I mean, he's not as good as he used to be, his legs are kind of going a little bit, but he's a fantastic name at least to attract younger players. And now we go on to Victor Wanyama today, linked to Leicester City, and could he be Kante's replacement? And in short, it says that Leicester are interested in signing the Kenyan midfielder Victor Wanyama, who is 24 years old, from Southampton. And I mentioned this yesterday, if Ronald Koeman goes, I imagine a few of the players right now at Southampton could potentially follow him. Not necessarily to Everton, but you get what I mean, to that club. And we go on to Ronald Koeman now as a manager, and apparently he's very close now to becoming the Everton boss. If you look at the league table, it's a step down, but apparently if you go into this detail in a second, you'll understand why. So apparently Everton will have to pay £3.5 million in compensation to Southampton for the manager, and the Dutchman will be given £100 million to £150 million on transfers alone. And on top of that, Koeman will receive obviously a sign-on bonus, but also on top of that, his contract apparently is £7 million a year at Goodison amusement park, and that is the reason he's probably being persuaded quite a bit, and he could well be the manager to take them to the next level and get them back to what they used to be, guys. So that covers all today's rumours. Again, apologies for no confirmed ones, but the only confirmed one today I think officially was Mark Bartra, but that was in yesterday's episode, so it's already covered. But by the time this video goes live, who knows, Vardy could be an Arsenal player. And on that note, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button. 1,000 photos likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, click subscribe for daily FIFA content. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours and the rumours I shoot in the next episode. And remember, any previous videos, they'll be on my channel, guys. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.